Yeah, buddy.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Massive fish.
Woo! Outdoor fan, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is James, and today we are in beautiful Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and we're gonna go out. We're gonna see if we can get onto some sheep's head, some black drum, and potentially even some redfish. And to help me do that today, I actually have a brand new reel here. And before we do that though, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this reel because I think it's a pretty awesome budget-friendly option. If you guys are in the market for a new bait caster, I think this is something that you guys should take a look at. This is the RUNCL HEROISM Reel, and this is actually a brand new reel that they just released. And if you guys haven't heard of Runsell, they are a fairly new company. They've been around for a couple years, since 2017, I think. And basically their goal is to make budget-friendly fishing equipment that the everyday person can afford and still maintain the quality that we as fishermen need when we're out fishing with a reel. So this reel actually has some really awesome features. This is actually aluminum construction all the way through, and that's gonna be really nice because your new reel is not gonna break down in the salt water and it's gonna last you a lot longer. Something else I'm noticing, just kind of first impressions taking a look at this reel, is the length of the handle here. And you can see against my hand, it's actually got a really long arm, and it also has these really nice large padded grips on there. That's going to be really awesome when you're trying to fight a fish and get that leverage and you can get that fish in. That's actually something that I have a problem with on some of my other reels, is that arm is not long enough, so I can't get the leverage to actually crank it around. So I think this is going to work a lot better. Speaking of getting fish in, another really cool feature of this reel is the fact that for every rotation of that handle, it brings in 29 inches of line, and that's a pretty substantial amount. That's almost 3 feet. And the reason that's important is if you're fighting a fish, you want to get that fish in as quick as possible. So being able to retrieve that line that quickly, that's going to help you land more fish and get them to the boat before they have a chance to break you off or run you through structure. With sheep's head fishing the black drum, they love, as soon as they hook up, to run you around the pilings and break you off. So being able to retrieve almost 3 feet of line in a single turn is going to be really helpful for pulling those sheep's head and those black drum out of that structure before they break you off. And also, while we're on the subject, this reel does have a 7:3:1 gear ratio. Again, it's going to make it a lot easier to reel in relation to the amount of line that's actually being brought in while you're reeling. So that is a pretty awesome feature from the RUNCL HEROISM Reel. Something else I'm noticing too, just looking at this reel for the first time, is how large the star drag actually is on there. I have several other baitcaster reels that I use, and the star drag on those is actually really small. So if you're in the middle of fighting a fish and your rod's getting pulled all over the place, it's actually kind of tricky to get your thumb on there and actually tighten it down. But with this thing, the star drag is so large and so easy to work that I don't think that's going to be a problem. And while we're on the topic of discussing the drag system, this actually has a 3 carbon disc drag system that allows for 17.6 pounds of fish stopping power. More than enough for sheep's head fishing. That should do pretty well with the black drum. And also very important to this area that I fish here in the Florida Panhandle, is that is going to be more than enough to stop a redfish from getting wrapped around the dock structure. That is pretty cool, and I think that's actually more drag than the other reel has that I typically use out here. So I'm excited to see how that drag makes a difference out there on the water today. And if we turn the reel around over here on this side, you can see your brake adjustment dial, and we've actually got 12 levels of brake adjustment. That is a lot of adjustment that you can make. And if you guys are unfamiliar with what that does, essentially what your brake adjustment dial is while your lure is flying through the air, adjusting this in relation to the weight of that lure is going to prevent your spool from overspinning and creating a bird's nest. Something else I'm noticing about this reel is they conveniently put your line capacity right on the bottom for you, and that is actually really cool. You guys can see that I've actually already spooled this. We put about 100 yards of Power Pro 30-pound braid on this reel, and I still could have put probably at least 50 more yards. So that is a pretty awesome feature of this new baitcaster reel. So we're just about to get out on the water and officially put the new RUNCL HEROISM Reel to the test, but before we do that, I saved the coolest and probably my favorite feature for last, and that is the fact that the new RUNCL HEROISM Reel actually has a drag clicker fish alarm system. And that is something that you don't see a lot with these baitcaster reels like you do on spinning reels. Everybody knows spinning reels have that clicker, so it's super easy to tell when a fish is taking drag and exactly how much drag he's taking. And to me, that's important because everybody knows if you've got your drag too tight, that fish can break you off very, very fast. And with traditional baitcaster reels that don't have that, unless you're looking down at the reel, it's kind of difficult to tell at a moment's notice how much drag is actually being pulled out of the reel. So the fact that the Heroism reel has that clicker is a huge thing for me, and it's awesome that they included it on such a budget-friendly reel. A lot of bait casters that do have that clicker are much more expensive than the Heroism reel. So how much does the Runsell Heroism reel actually cost? This is the higher end of Runsell's very affordable fishing reel line. So normally this reel will run you $54.99, but if you guys look down in the description of this video, I will leave you a link to this reel on Runsell's website, and then right under that I will leave you guys an exclusive CKW Outdoors promotion code that will give you 15% off this reel if you purchase it within 6 months, and I will leave the date that that deal is no longer valid. So go check out the Runsell Heroism reel on their website, use the promotion code, get yourself one of these. They are absolutely fantastic. Thank you to Runsell for being the sponsor of today's video, and I really appreciate you guys sending me this reel to review. The best way that I have to review a new reel is to go out and actually put it to the test. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna start the day off looking for some shallow water redfish along some dock structure, and then as the day progresses, we're gonna work down the channel the other direction. We're gonna hit a bridge, see if we can pull some sheep's head as well as some black drum, and that should be a pretty awesome way to test out the new Runsell Heroism reel. So let's get this boat in the water. I'll see you guys out there. All right, I've got the new Runsell Heroism reel set up on my baitcaster rod. I've got that rigged with 30-pound Power Pro braid down to a 6-foot leader of Seagar 20-pound fluorocarbon. And we're gonna start out by throwing this little 1/4-ounce 3-inch swim bait around here. So it has really cool action on it. Right, let's take our first swing with the new Runsell Heroism reel. I've got that set up just right, so when that bait hits the water, that spool will stop spinning, and that will prevent us from getting a bird's nest. That's what I was talking about with this little dial over here. And then we've got this dial on this side set to 3. That's gonna be our braking system, and that way when we cast that out, it does not overspool that either. So let's start out by sending one right up there. Wow, that felt really good. That was a smooth cast. Wow, I am actually really impressed with how smooth this reel is. I mean, look how far that little 1/4-ounce jig is casting with this reel. I mean, that is super impressive. I am not gonna lie, I'm very impressed. All right, guys, been attempting redfish for about an hour now. We've seen a couple. I think in total we saw about 5, but they just were not willing to bite. And then with all this chop out here, it's really difficult to be able to see them so you can cast at them before you're right on top of their head. So we are going to shift gears. We're gonna go down. There's a pretty sweet little bridge, about a half mile that direction. We're gonna start going down that way, and hopefully we can get onto some sheep's head and some black drum and really put the Runsell Heroism reel to the test, see how the drag works, and catch some fish on it. So let's start heading down there. I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, so we're gonna clip Mr. Swimbait off of here, and we're gonna start this little bridge expedition out with a 1/2-ounce bird of prey sweeper style sheep's head jig-a-jig. Put that on that 20-pound fluoro. We'll use a uni knot. Those are usually pretty reliable. And of course, we're using the brand new Runsell Heroism reel. Let's see if we can get onto some sheep's head. We're gonna be using oysters as our bait of choice today. These things work absolutely amazing. So to get us started off, we're gonna collect a few of these 3-inch or above size oysters just to make sure that they are legal. And we'll hook it through the mussel and wrap it around that hook a couple times. There we go. First hookup on the Runsell. Ooh, this is a good fish, man. This is a good one. This is a good fish. What do we got here? I think we got a drum is what we got. All right, let's test out that drag. Stop that fish from running back up in that structure. Oh, it's good stopping power on this reel, man. Oh yeah, baby. Nice drum. Nice drum. Give him a little drag now that we're out of that structure. Come on up here, big boy. Oh, he ducked it. Oh, you recognize me? What? Yeah, baby. First fish on the new RUNCL Heroism Reel. Nice black drum, man. Nice black drum. That is sick. Let's throw this guy on the bumper real quick. See how big he is. And then we're gonna put him back. Oh, happened in the last video too, man. I guess we're gonna put him back early. No measurement, but you guys saw it, man. Heroism Reel, guys. Check it out. What's your name?
Chris.
Cool, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm James. Sounds like you know me already.
Yeah.
Cool. Dude, feel free to come join us, man. All right, pop this bad boy open. Get your pliers right in there, and then you can do a little twist action. Pop that thing right open. And then scoop out all the gooey goodness. Hook that fatty muscle tissue and wrap it around, rehook it 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Make sure it's gonna stay on there. Got some pretty decent little marks down here, so let's try fishing the side of the piling. Haven't been over here yet, but current actually seems a little bit better. The current's kind of coming this direction, so being on this side of the piling, it's kind of breaking it for us a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's a drum. Big drum, Brian. Whoa, baby. This is a big one. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna have to horse this one. We're gonna have to horse this one. He's going right for that structure. This is a big boy. This is a big boy, man. We're out of the structure. I've got a little bit of drag for him. There he is. I see color. Ooh, that's a big one. That's my PB if we can land him. That's my PB if we can land him, man. There he goes. There he goes. He's going on a run. You got a net, homie? You got a net?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to net him myself, dude. He's huge.
Big old drum again?
Big boy.
Is that same spot?
I've got him right, yeah, got him right in front of you. He's on top, but he's digging. All right. On up here. Yeah. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, cool, you got a big net. Awesome. Jeez, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. This will burn some calories. All right, he's coming up. He's like probably like 5 feet under right now. All right, here he comes. There he goes.
Oh, man.
Oh. All right, here he comes. There he goes. He's big, man. I'm surprised this hook hasn't been out yet. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
That
is massive fish.
Woo! God dang, dude. That's a big fish. All right, I'm gonna
drive over there?
Yeah, we're gonna have to get to the piling. It's kind of teamwork here.
There you go.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, man. I came out here because you had your sheep's head video the other day, and I was like,
First person camera was off that whole time apparently, but okay, I got 2 more third person views going. That's all that matters. Well, thanks for the assist.
oh, absolutely, man. 2 nets or something? 2 nets?
Dude, I'm lucky he was out here, man. There's no way I could have netted this thing. I'm gonna have you help me lift him up there because I want to put him on the bumper.
I have to break this net.
Oh, jeez, dude.
That's a big fish. I think look big down there, and it's way bigger up there.
43. Oh, you hear him drumming?
That's insane.
Dude. 43-inch black drum, man. All right, guys, there it is. RUNCL Heroism Reel. 43-inch black drum. Drag functioned beautifully. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, man. That is so sick. So let's get this guy back in the water and we'll keep on fishing, man. I don't know how to top this, but see if we can. Oh. See you later, buddy. Come on, you got it. You got it. You got it. Come on. Yeah, you're tired. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gonna swim with me a little bit? You wanna swim with me? There we go. She's kicking. She's kicking. She's upright. She's swimming under her own power now. Let's see if we can help her along. Come on, baby. Those of you guys that know me know that I'm all about making sure the fish are healthy and being released properly. So I want to make sure that this big girl goes back home safe. And there she goes. She's going down. She's starting to kick a little better. Let's kind of stick with her for a few minutes, make sure she's still kicking and doing what she needs to be doing. It looks like she's becoming a little bit more aware though. Oh, I think, yep, there she goes. Yeah, she's right under the boat right now. She's starting to go down a little bit. Catching her water. She's catching her water. See you later, big girl. Be safe. Dude, that was insane. I mean, I cannot believe that just happened, and I definitely could not have done that without the Runsell Heroism Reel. I mean, it performed flawlessly. The drag was incredible. It had just the right amount of power, super easy to adjust while I was reeling the fish in. And I mean, just it functioned so well. I could not be any happier with this reel. That was so cool. And seeing that fish swim off after about 5 minutes of reviving, go back down to the bottom and see that she's okay, someone else can catch her again one day. I mean, that is what it is all about, guys. So new PB, black drum, 43 inches on the dot. What a sick day. Let's retie, get back at it, see if we can do it again. All right, another drum, guys. Got him. All right, guys, third black drum of the day. I am stoked. This one is considerably smaller than that last one, but we'll definitely take it. So we jumped forward a little bit in time. It's been probably about 4 or 5 hours since that last drum that we got. Been pretty slow throughout the middle of the day, but it looks like that golden hour afternoon evening bite is making a comeback. So there it is, guys. Thanks to the Runsell Heroism Reel. Third black drum of the day. Let's put it back in the water. Alrighty, guys, it is getting to be just about that time. That sun's getting ready to dip below the horizon, which means it is time for us to start heading back to the boat ramp. But I could not have asked for a more incredible day out here on the water. New personal best, 43-inch black drum caught on the Runsell Heroism Reel. After using this reel all day long, reeling in 3 really nice black drum, but especially that 43-inch monster, I am impressed. Like beyond impressed with this reel. This thing is amazing. The drag system is excellent. The clicker is awesome. That was super cool getting to hear that clicking while we were reeling that fish in, but also super nice to know where your drag is without having to look down. The braking system on this thing, incredible. We didn't catch any redfish today, but we started the morning off throwing some lures around with this thing on the dock structure back up by the boat ramp. And the braking system on this, excellent. I really like this reel, guys. It's awesome. So once again, check it out. Link will be down in the description for you guys, as well as an exclusive 15% off CKW Outdoors promotion code. Go check them out, guys. Sweet reels. Thank you again to Runsell for sending this over, allowing me to review it and to use it. I really like it. You guys hit this thing out of the park. Amazing reel. And to my outdoor fam, thank you guys so much for coming back, supporting the channel, checking out this video. I hope you guys had as much fun on this adventure as I did. Again, that was an absolute blast. Could not ask for anything better. So I'm gonna get back to the boat launch, head back home to Pensacola, and I will see you guys on the next video.